Take a breath. Feel your heart. You are sovereign. You are whole. You are love, peace, and you are free. I'm going to start a series of Sundays called Sacred Sundays. I always wanted to be a priest, but I was raised Catholic, and you aren't allowed to be a priest in the church if you're a woman, and you are not allowed to get married in the Catholic Church. And I wanted to get married, and I am a woman, so it didn't work out for me that way. But I became a yoga teacher, and yoga lets you incorporate meditation and contemplation, and now I'm doing a YouTube channel so I can still do what I wanted to do, which is share ways of connecting with God or spirit, and allowing spirit to guide us and teach us and show us how we can be happy and fulfilled. And I found that through A Course in Miracles. So I'm going to share a reading from A Course in Miracles today. It's called, it's lesson 139. And this is A Course in Miracles if you're not familiar with it. I do a lot of A Course in Miracles videos. So I probably will start out every Sacred Sunday with a reading from A Course in Miracles and then develop that idea. Okay, so I will accept atonement for myself. Here is the end of choice, for here we come to a decision to accept ourselves as God created us. For me, this goes along with family constellations because it's accepting and agreeing to who we are and everything that happened. And there we come to a place of peace and presence. And what is the choice? What is choice except uncertainty of what we are? There is no doubt that is not rooted here. There is no question but reflects this one. There is no conflict that does not entail the single simple question, what am I? Yet who could ask this question except one who has refused to recognize himself? Only refusal to accept yourself could make the question seem to be sincere. The only thing that can be surely known by any living thing is what it is. From this one point of certainty, it looks on other things as certain as itself. Uncertainty about what you must be is self-deception on a scale so vast its magnitude can hardly be conceived. To be alive and not to know yourself is to believe that you are really dead. For what is life except to be yourself? And what but you can be alive instead? Who is the doubter? What is it he doubts? Whom does he question? Who can answer him? He merely states that he is not himself, and therefore being something else becomes a questioner of what that something is. Yet he could never be alive at all unless he knew the answer. If he asks as if he does not know, it merely shows he does not want to be the thing he is. He has accepted it because he lives, has judged against it and denied its worth, and has decided that he does not know the only certainty by which he lives. Thus he becomes uncertain of his life for what it has been denied by him. It is for this denial that you need atonement. Your denial made no change in what you are, but you have split your mind into what knows and does not know the truth. You are yourself. There is no doubt of this, and yet you doubt it, but you do not ask what part of it you can really doubt yourself. What part of you can really doubt yourself? It cannot really be a part of you that asks this question, for it asks of one who knows the answer. Were it part of you, then certainty would be impossible. Okay, so I had a video where I talked about the left brain and the right brain. I think there's another video on YouTube called You Are Two. And it talks about the left brain and the right brain when you split it in people, and how there are two different personalities, and one is silent, like a silent observer, and the other one is a talker. The talker is the ego, it's the left brain, and the silent observer is spirit that just holds everything. And we can have these dialogues in a very conscious way. So I think what they're talking about is that left brain, right brain, is that like, it's the left brain ego part of you that asks, who am I? And tries to deny who you are, because it's denying the right brain, the spirit. But they can be in dialogue, and they can be connected and together and work as one. And that's what I think we're learning to do. Okay, so back to the reading. Atonement remedies the strange idea that it is possible to doubt yourself and be unsure of what you really are. This is the depth of madness. Yet it is the universal question of the world. What does this mean except the world is mad? Why share in this madness and the sad belief that what is universal here is true? Nothing the world believes is true. It is a place whose purpose is to be a home where those who claim they do not know themselves can come to question what it is they are. And they will come again until the time atonement is accepted, and they learn it is impossible to doubt yourself and not to be aware of what you are. So I think, we think that when we were born here, God left us, or there was no God, or we separated from God or spirit, when actually God and spirit is right there in your brain, and right there all around you in everything that you see. God is everywhere, or spirit is everywhere. But we internalize this, that we're alone, we've been abandoned, and we must have done something wrong. And I'm at this place in my life where I found this partner, and we both just love each other, and appreciate each other. And it feels like coming home. It feels like, and we've done the work ourselves of loving ourselves, so that's why we can show up for each other in this way. Like when the worst things happened, we still chose to love ourselves. And now we can do it to each other and reflect it back and forth to each other. And it's so beautiful feeling like all of you can be accepted and loved. But you have to do that first. And then, okay, this is the next part. Only acceptance can be asked of you, for what you are is certain. It is set forever in the holy mind of God and in your own. It is so far beyond all doubt and question that to ask what it must be is all the proof you need to show that you believe the contradiction, that you know not what you cannot fail to know. Is this a question or a statement which denies itself in statement? That's kind of confusing. Let us not allow our holy minds to occupy themselves with senseless musings such as this. That's all ego. Those are all ego musings. We have a mission here. We did not come to reinforce the madness that we once believed in. Let us not forget the goal that we accepted. It is more than just our happiness alone we came to gain. What we accept as what we are proclaims what everyone must be along with us. Fail not your brothers, or you fail yourself. Look lovingly on them, that they may know that they are part of you and you of them. This does atonement teach and demonstrates the oneness of God's Son is unassailed by his belief he knows not what he is. Today, accept atonement, not to change reality, but merely to accept the truth about yourself, and go your way rejoicing in the endless love of God. It is but this that we are asked to do. It is but this that we will do today. 5 minutes in the morning and at night we will devote to dedicate our minds to our assignment for today. We start with this review of what our mission is. I will accept atonement for myself, for I remain as God created me. We have not lost the knowledge that God gave to us when he created us like him. That's in our right brain. If you can connect to that, you can connect to it through meditation and stillness, walks in nature. How do you connect to Spirit or God? Where do you find God? We can remember it for everyone, for in creation are all minds as one, and in our memory is the recall how dear our brothers are to us in truth, how much a part of us is every mind, how faithful they have really been to us, and how our Father's love contains them all. Our Mother's love contains them all. God's love contains them all. Spirit's love contains them all. In thanks for all creation in the name of its Creator and his oneness, in their oneness with all aspects of creation, we repeat our dedication to our cause today, each hour, as we lay aside all thoughts that would distract us from our holy aim. For several minutes, let your mind be cleared of all the foolish cobwebs which the world would weave around the Holy Son of God, child of God, and learn the fragile nature of the chains that seem to keep the knowledge of yourself apart from your awareness, as you say, I will accept atonement for myself, for I remain as God created me. And you're connecting your left brain to your right brain, and you're accepting all parts of yourself. It's that little voice, that intuition that talks to you. It's not just your ego. You have both of those voices inside of you. God is in us. God is all around us. God is everything. God is everywhere. Can you love it all? Can you accept it all? I do really like this saying from church. Go in peace to love and serve the world. Amen. And so it is. And so you remember who you are. You are loved.